Hello everybody, it's True Stu here, and today we're covering the map Arkaden, so let's quickly get into those spawns. There's two at the construction area, there's two at C-Dom, two at A-Dom, one at the shops, and there's also two in the ground floor, one by Burger Town and one by Bottom Glass. Finally, there's one at the top of the double stairs. Now, I have had to use the start menu map today because Arkaden just has so much roof and you wouldn't see very much. Alright, let's get into the gameplay. Alright, well, I spawn in at the shops, and this is usually quite a good spawn. I like to sometimes plant a claymore here, and then this is a good spot for motion sensor, because then people won't see it. And what I do, I hang out at this front area right here, and shoot people as they come through double doors, just as they come behind me, spawning here, and also to my right, and also coming up the escalators. And after a couple of kills, that should have attracted enough people to your spot, and at which case, and at which point, you might want to retreat into this back construction area, which will give you the traffic. And as you can see, I just got killed by an ACR guy right here, so I come back up. And again, persistence is key, so I'm just going to replace my motion sensor there and take a look. But there's nobody about, so see this guy who's spawned top stairs, and then I'm going to plant my claymore. But I usually don't like to hang around this bit. This is extremely high traffic, this area. I like to look at this. If you stand in the bin right here, you can see all the way through double doors. I see a guy right here, but I get hit markers, unfortunately. And I think at this point, I decide to retreat because it is just too high of a traffic area, and you will eventually get stunned and naded and flashed out, which is obviously not a good idea. And I also recommend the Type 95 or ACR for this spot, purely because of their long range and close range capabilities. Because aiming right down there, that long corridor towards shops, you're going to need a fast, high powered weapon, otherwise people will just dominate you. And also for when people spawn in here, which does happen quite a lot, and also for when they come up from C-Dom up the C-Dom stairs, you're going to need a really good close range weapon for that. So unless you're running a Kimbo FMG secondaries, which I'm not in this game, I think it's Kimbo FD9s. Unless you're running them, you're going to want something really good at close range as well as long range. So basically, once you've attracted enough attention, because this spot does suffer from a lack of traffic sometimes, once you've attracted enough attention, you can retreat into here and you'll have enough people who are running back in order to try and kill you. You see here, I've already got my specialist bonus, but let me talk about my perk setup with the Type 95. I do enjoy running this with Quick Draw and the Steady Aim Pro. It just makes it amazing one-shot kind of burst, especially if you're using rapid fire with it, like I am with the rapid fire and the red dot sight. It's just an unbeatable combination. It's absolutely incredible. Now, Wings of Redemption actually complimented me kind of. He said he was no true Stu when it comes to knowing the spawns, which is an awesome compliment. And he was also playing Free For All in Arkaden, so how suitable. But you were right about the first bit. He was camping. Well, no, he was sitting in this kind of area right here, and then I think he moved down to C domination. And I would say stick with up here, because this gives you the most kind of protection and variation, whereas C dom is kind of outside and people can come from more than two directions. Whereas you see in this, I've isolated the direction people can come from, which is obviously the C dom stairs and the front of this area right here. Of course, they could also spawn in, which does happen, but usually you can take them by surprise instead of them taking you by surprise if you're expecting to spawn. That's the problem. See, a lot of people, they complain about the Modern Warfare 3 spawns, and granted, at times they are pretty terrible, but if you sit like this in camp, obviously play defensively, no, just camp, to be honest. If you're playing like this, you can expect the spawns, and as you see right there, one bursty guy, that is the power of the Type 95. I would say if you're gonna go for MOABs, just use the overpowered stuff, because I'm trying to teach you guys how to get them, and there's no point trying to use like underpowered stuff unless I'm going for some sort of like cool challenge or something, which I do enjoy doing. But if you're gonna get MOAB, trust me, use the Type 95, ACR, and an overpowered secondary. I'm not gonna recommend the FMGs, but you know, they're pretty good. And look at this, that guy almost got me, but then he does the leaping amazing Superman dive to the right as you get killed by my MOAB, and it protects me from dying to him. 13.1. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a nice day. Okay, well, if you want to see any more of my videos, you can click the top left of the screen. That will take you to my free-for-all camping spot on Village, and it's probably one of the best received videos I've ever put out, and it got over 150 likes, so thank you. And also, if you enjoyed this video, you can give it a like. There's also the video on the bottom left. That's a camping spots tutorial on Interchange. It was pretty well received too. And if you're new around here, you can click to subscribe to see my future videos. Alright, see you guys later.